This is part of a longer project that I just accidentally started, and I haven't really edited it. It's coming out right now, so I'm doing that, and I've got a passage. I hope that it will give you an idea of what I'm doing, but it might be a little rocky, so hold on tight, and we'll get there together. I promise. Okay. You asked me if I was sure before I kissed you. You had canker sores. It was my first kiss, and when we closed the door, I wondered if anyone could see us through the window. So vulnerable and daring, if anyone would share this moment accidentally. This wasn't an accident, surely. How proud I was when we made it to high school and you were the star. You were my one-on-one partner. That was my vote for 3 points. You were the first boy I loved. I loved you as a brother. Our story transcending the epic. Look at who we are now. I want to relive our times together at Creek Ridge in the landings, on the road. We had heart, Benjamin. We were fountains in the garden of the real. We were not afraid to cry or to just say things. Our burdens then were big. Old man sweaters and 2 big pants, shoestring belts and borrowed time. Benjamin, you were the first person I wanted to be besides my father. I live in San Francisco now. It is your fault I am a dreamer. And you, let me remember your drunkenness. I did not then, nor have I ever since, known someone so full of it. I told you my whole story, all the highs and devastations. I shared my heartbreak with you. This is who I was. This is how I told you who I was. I said we were going to be good friends the first time we spent time together. You squig, tall boy, all patient, yeah. But what do I believe, and why do I write? You asked me these questions for years. You would not let me stay silent. You did let me sleep in your concrete closet all winter. I picked you up from New York City when it got to be too much or too whatever. There was at least one era I yeah-yeah'd you. We were in a band called Hegel together for the love of laughs. You told me you loved me more than anyone but your father. You told me you loved me more than anyone but your parents. You told me you loved me more than anyone. You said you were going to be the writer of our generation. You were drunk. I summon you here to cry for the beauty again. I want to fill up and empty myself across from City Hall on a Sunday in April, the Fools. A different happy hour for every human. There is not enough love in the ocean for even one of us. I dream of friendly snakes. I think I want to be one. Do you remember when we drank tea and swung from the swing in your backyard? I saw God in that tree and did not move for hours. I was susceptible then to the world's assuming the shape of any meaning ascribed to it. The damn thing is so good at disguising its emptiness. Your friendship was like an afternoon nap in the sun, cool brick warming beneath me. And you were like a large pizza hot out the oven, enough for everyone, and a little left over. And you were a gas station cup of coffee in the middle of the night, in the middle of nowhere. And you were my tears. And you were the crickets we could not hear, and you were the songs. And you were the signs in the highway I did not need to keep track of. And you were the homecoming. And you were the final stretch. And you were the one who knew how vast are our forests. And it was you who taught me to have fun at work. Thank you. And I learned from you how to erase something properly. You who have 7 daughters and no sons. And you whose tears told me of my promise. And it was you whose favor I truly wanted, even when I said you were gross. It was you who blew snot on my sweater. It was really your sweater. And it was the highlight of my life when you told me our friendship was how you would remember the year 2000. And it was the worst when I turned 21 and you were not there. Not one of you was there. And when I became a man, I was alone, and there was no one to stop me. There were no more breaks, not for cigarettes, not for disaster, not for reassessment, not because I couldn't go on and just couldn't. I am bad luck now. You were a couple behind me being photographed. You were soon to be married. Your laugh is forced into the world, like the babies you no doubt will have. Forced to blend in with the sounds of freedom as it bangs against its own pole at the top of a gilded dome on the brink of another spring in a temperate region of an impermanent universe. And though the sun will shine for hours yet, I feel the cold in places I will never see. And more than my desire to create something beautiful today, right now I just want to feel something beautiful. And so I dull my precious lead with careless reminiscences of you and our times together, too timid to look any closer as I pass you two in the doorway. Yes, I have seen you, and no, I cannot see your canker, but I would kiss it. I would kiss it, my whole self be damned.
Yeah!